listen, so we're on site right now. As you can see, there's a lot of progress been happening on the site of Heritage 100. I'm here with Aquia Natasha, the COO of Golden Coast Developers. It's great to see you.
Tim, it is so great to have you on site here at Golden Coast at Heritage 100. We're excited for you to come take a tour of the community and see what we've been up to since you last been here. So we'll get started when you're ready.
So since the last time we were here, right, a few years ago, the foundation was laid, but now we're looking at the building that's been constructed. We see some other amenities being added. Tell us about how has the development process been over the past several years?
Yeah, so we've been up to a lot of things here, Tim, at Heritage 100. Since your last tour, your last video, as you can see, we are now 10 stories high. We have ground floor, mixed-use spaces. We have all the studios, 1 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and pit houses. Tower 1 is right now about 98% sold out. It's going to break ground and be completed fourth quarter of this year. So Tower 2 is scheduled to be completed in first quarter of 2027. So I look forward to us taking a stroll over to Tower 2 to see what we've been up to. We just broke ground on it and the structures are going up. And so we're extremely excited.
Okay, fantastic. So listen, Madam Aquia Natasha.
Yes, Tim.
Right, we talked about phase 1. We talked about phase 2. Let's talk about the good stuff. What are some of the amenities in this amazing facility? And then when can we expect to see like the timeline for move-in ready for phase 1 and phase 2?
Yeah, so when we decided to build Heritage 100, we wanted to not only create just another development like all the rest in Ghana, we wanted to create a community and an ecosystem where residents can come and enjoy all the faceted amenities that Ghana has to offer. So some of the 17 premium amenities that we have is like a resort-style pool, rooftop bar, Zen garden. We have a luxury outdoor-indoor gym facility, as well as commercial spaces like we're sitting in today.
Wow. Okay, so right now we're on site for phase 1.
Correct.
What's the anticipated timeline for completion of phase 1?
So we are extremely excited. We're actually building on time. I know that's very rare here in Ghana. We're looking at fourth quarter of this year, opening up doors to allow our residents and our guests to come visit.
So fourth quarter of this year, when I want to come and have like, a celebration or party or something like that, that may be, as we're in this space right now, that will be the restaurant. I can come and have the Tim Swain end of year celebration.
Absolutely.
Right? All right. Listen.
Book your reservation now.
I'm going to hold you to it.
Listen, you can hold us to it,
because I'm
Tim.
planning the end of the year party.
You are VIP in Heritage 100's eyes, okay?
All right.
Absolutely. So we're just extremely excited. December is a hot, booming time of the year, and we want to be able to welcome our doors to all the people that are be coming into town and witness the greatness that we have going on at Heritage 100.
So listen, I'm going to hold you to that because this December, I'm trying to turn all the way up. Well, old people turn up.
Okay, no problem.
That means we end at 10:30 p.m.
No problem. We'll make sure you're out of here on time to go home and tuck yourself in bed.
All right, fantastic.
Yes.
All right, so we talked about a few of those amenities. What are some of those amenities that makes Heritage 100 special from some of the other developments?
I'm so glad you asked him, because again, when we were creating Heritage 100, we feel like the pool and the gym is the old, right? Yeah. So we wanted to enhance the community by bringing other features and benefits to the community, such as our Diaspora Resource Center. So when Diaspora come into town, we want this to be a hub for them where they can come in and get, cultural curated tours, as well as their Ghana card, trips from the pickup from the airport if they want to enjoy the nightlife. We wanted them to be able to have our hub here at the Resource Center to be able to utilize, right? Some other features that we have is the African Arts Center. It's going to be in the pool area. We want you to come out and take a peek at what all Ghana has to offer with this cultural arts center that we have here. So those are some of the benefits and features that we offer here at Heritage 100 that not a lot of communities are building just yet.
Wow. So listen, as I said in the first video, one of the things that really stood out to me is the fact that this building feels very African.
Right.
We know it's not African exclusive in terms of color or ethnicity, but it does it makes you feel like you are definitely, a part of something that's African at a level of excellence and, modern. It's like traditional African meets modern.
Right.
That's one of the things I really love about this place. Now, let's talk specifically about what types of units are available.
Yeah. So we didn't want to leave any stone unturned when it came to the unit mix when we were building Heritage 100. So we offer studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and even at the top floor, penthouses, right?
Penthouses.
Penthouses.
So that's where I'm going to live.
Penthouse. Tim, we have a penthouse just for you at the top. As long as you can allow me to come visit, you can definitely take the penthouse.
No, we're going to have a party up there.
We'll have a party up there?
We're going to have a party in the penthouse.
We'll toast to the good life.
We're going to play the Jeffersons, moving on up, too.
Absolutely. Let's move on up. I think it's a good thing.
So right now, phase one, in terms of units available, what do we have phase one, phase two?
Wow. So I'm happy to announce that in phase one, we're about 98% sold out, if not sold out, once I go back to the office. We have a sprinkle of 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. And in phase two, tower 2, completion date, first quarter of 2027, we're about 65% sold out. So we're doing very well for off-plan development because most of the time they sell out once it's completed. But I think our presence, our mission, our vision that we have at Heritage allows us to sell out before we even are completed.
Phase two, is it the same mix of units? The studios, 1, 2, 3, and then penthouse?
Yes. So it is the same mix of units in Tower 2. The only difference is going to be the aesthetics. So if you love what we have to offer in phase one, you're going to even more love what we have to offer in phase two because we're stepping it up a bit.
Yeah, it actually looks good if you just actually touch the door so we can see like the illuminated whatever.
No, come on.
Wow, you changed. You look different.
I would be so lucky. How you doing too?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Listen,
welcome.
Jones, it's really good to see you. I know that you are the sales director here at Heritage 100.
Yes.
And wow.
I know, right?
This is. So is this what my new home is gonna feel like?
This is exactly what your new home is gonna feel like. This is the look and feel we've been going for from the beginning, what we advertised in our rendered videos, and you could literally pick up a brochure and walk in here and it looks like a picture.
So tell me a little bit about we talked about the units. You have the 1, the 2, the 3, and then potentially like a penthouse type of scenario for somebody like myself, right? Who wants to feel very important. Now let's talk specifically about what comes with the units that someone will purchase. Is it furnished? Is it not furnished? What comes with the units?
Okay, so if you take a look here at the kitchen, everything you see here comes standard, except the small appliances. So our kitchen comes fully fitted with Bosch and some Sang appliances. It comes with a fridge, extractor, hob, oven, washer, dryer, microwave. It's all built in and integrated.
So this is a washer and dryer?
It's a washer dryer.
Wait, Charlie, no more clothesline.
No.
Wow.
No clothesline in Heritage 100.
Wow, that's nice.
No funky clotheslines on the balcony. It's a clean and crisp space. What you see here, the paneling that goes up on the ceiling, is all standard. So every unit is going to have this. The kitchen is made up of African walnuts, and these are textured quartz countertops.
Oh, wow. This is nice. Jeez, this is beautiful.
Yes, yes. The reason we went for texture is Africa is all about texture. So wherever we could incorporate little reminders of where we are, we did the most.
So what about other things like, air conditioned units and things like that? Does that also come standard?
Exactly. We have these Wi-Fi air conditioners. The whole idea of choosing those options ties into the whole concept of being smart and future-proofing the building. So these air conditioners, you're able to program them so that they turn on 5 minutes before you come home, and that solves the problem of people. Especially when you come to a hot tropical climate, you want to keep your room cool all day long. People go out, come in, and that really racks up your energy bills. But a solution like this allows the room to cool 10 minutes before you come home so that you can save some money and still enjoy the space. One of the things I've seen and I really enjoy about Golden Coast developers is innovation, particularly innovation integrating technology into the residential. Talk to us a little bit about how that technology has been integrated in these units, Heritage 100. Precisely. So we didn't just throw in smart options just for bells and whistles. Everything we put in the building is functional and useful. The smart locks allow you to know who comes in and goes out. There's a little peephole here that allows you to know who's outside. It's an alarm that blows if somebody enters the wrong code too many times. And this allows you to allow workmen or your guests to go in and out of the building without you being present. It also allows you it also gives you some control to know who's in your unit. Because with the manual lock, our buyers are all over the world. And we want to give them some sense of control to know that, okay, my unit is currently currently occupied, there's none occupied, there's somebody in, there's somebody out. You get a lot of notifications on your phone. So it just, it makes you feel like it's not out of sight, out of mind. Okay.
Yeah.
You do have some control. And what we have here is a little tablet. This comes standard in every unit.
Wow.
This is what comes standard in every unit.
Wow.
The tablet allows you to control everything in the room. Controls the curtains, the lights, the speakers, the AC, the locks, and any add-ons you might have. Now, this interface can be integrated on your phone. So you don't really have to get up and come stand here to control that.
Wow. So I could be in the kitchen cooking. Alexa, turn on some something.
The best thing, this isn't even Alexa. This is just, Alexa heard you.
She heard me.
Yeah, so of course you can control. Alexa's playing music.
You see? Hey, Alexa, we thank you. You read my mind. So Alexa has read our minds. As you can see, Alexa's playing some music right now.
Exactly. It's all part of the vibe. It's all part of the vibe.
I can see. I
could have scripted it better myself.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so you can control everything manually.
Alexa, turn down the volume. Thank you.
Yes.
Alexa, turn off. Great.
So you can control everything manually because there are manual switches for everything. You can control them digitally with the touch interfaces. You can control them with your voice with Alexa. You can control stuff with your phone. So there's a lot of options.
So one of the big questions I have is, Ghana, we have, sometimes we have kind of electricity, stability and stuff like that. For a person that's asking about, how do I ensure that with this, smart technology, that if we have instances of lights off or something like that, let's talk about backup solutions, backup power, or how is the Heritage 100 kind of powered?
Okay, excellent. So Heritage 100 in itself, the vision is to modernize without westernizing. We want everybody to know that we can give you all the creature comforts you're used to anywhere in the world, but it doesn't have to be Western. We can still give it African touch. So backup fail safes. We have a backup for the backup. There are 2 generators to make sure life lives seamlessly. We have our UPS systems in the building to make sure the connection doesn't cut off and on during the seconds where the generator comes back on. Yes. So we everything has been planned out.
Wow.
Okay, to make sure the experience is seamless.
And the next thing is, I mean, listen, with something as modernized and technologically advanced as this, I'm sure that, all of these different steps have been thought about. But there's a lot of people out there, they just have these questions, right? So the next question is, we know electricity is solved. What about water? Is it possible that, I'm going to come home, have no water for 3 days?
No, it's not possible. So with both electricity and water, first off, our location was chosen for a reason. This is prime of prime. We're in Labone. We are in the heart of the city, next to continent, in the security zone. The embassies are in this area for a reason. The property prices are a certain rate in this area for a reason. The power doesn't cut off as much. In fact, it cuts off rarely. Water flows consistently. But even with all those, we have several backup water reservoirs. We have a water filtration system in the basement. So the water that comes into your faucets are actually drinkable because it's all treated. Yes.
Wow. That's fantastic. So Jones, you talked about the amenities. You've talked about this prime area. Let's get into what the people really want to know. Let's talk about price point.
Great.
What can we expect to spend if we're investing in a residential space at Heritage 100?
Okay. So first of all, what took you so long? We are already 70% sold on Tower 2. We have 30 units available. And out of those 30 units, we have options from studios to 3-bed. The studios start at, from what's available, start around $122,000 to about $140,000 available now. For 1-beds, we have units starting at $174,000 to $250,000. Now, the prices go up as you go higher, and the prices vary per floor size and view. For 2-beds, our 2-bed starts around $350,000 to about $400,000. And 3-beds start at $420,000 to about $550,000.
And listen, guys, if you're not a mathematician like me, you can't remember all those numbers. Don't worry. All of the information is right there in the description below, including the amenities and the full everything. So listen, I know you're on this video. Go down. You see the title, description, boom. It's right there. All of the information for Heritage 100, you'll find right there. So we've heard so much about people coming to Ghana, people investing in Ghana. So Jones, I got a question for you. Number one, why should people come to Ghana? And then number two, why should someone get a place right here at Heritage 100?
I would say that, one of the things, or one of the most important things about to know before you invest in a country that you don't currently reside is how easy it is to buy, invest in, or sell off your real estate. And I think our laws in Ghana really promote that, to make it really easy. You don't have to be a citizen to own a unit here. The taxes are really low and minimal. There's high rental demand in Ghana. And because it's a cash-based economy, real estate prices don't go down. They either stay still or go up. So I think in the past decade, real estate has increased by about 70%. In Ghana as a whole. Apart from that, in Africa in general, I think we are one of the highest, we give one of the highest return on investments along with Nairobi. So I think Ghana's, and it being safe and our currency being stable, I think it's a great option for people who want to invest in Africa as a whole. And if Ghana is the gateway to Africa, Heritage is the gateway to Ghana. It's the only development that intentionally and with direction tries to put Ghana on the map in everything that we do. We are very, there's a lot of inclusion in representing the culture, representing the craftsmanship of Africa, the craftsmanship of Ghana, and giving you all the creature comforts that you're used to in the upper echelons of wherever in the world you're from. Okay, so come to Ghana, tie into the experience of returning to your roots, finding your heritage. You don't want to stay in a regular contemporary apartment with Western finishes, European finishes, Turkish finishes. You want to be somewhere that reminds you of the country you're in. And with a developer that is intentionally future-proofing the building, making sure that your investment is secured for the lifetime of your payback period. That's what we do here. We don't just build a building for you to buy and then move on to the next. Our investment is to make sure that the building is performing well. So everything we are doing now is to make sure that the performance and the running of the building is running effectively. We went green for a reason. This is the first residential EDGE certified building. And we did that because that's where the world is moving to. And there are a lot of concessions for green buildings. And globally, everybody's moving towards having a low carbon footprint. So Heritage, Golden Coast developers, innovation, this is the place to be, the place to put your money. It's secure your investment for the next 10, 15 years. You got to buy Heritage 100.
All right, Tim. So you learned everything about our development today, how amazing Heritage 100 is, the innovation, the excellence, and the African identity that we provide. So there's nothing else, ladies and gentlemen, to do but go ahead and hit the link below in the bio and find out more information about Heritage 100.
Yo, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in receiving 5% off at your new place in Heritage 100, I have a special code for you. That is simply Tim Swain. It's right there in the description below. You enter that code, you're going to get 5% off your very first property here at Heritage 100.